Your subconscious mind will get you rich. If you just listen to me, if you just listen to what I tell you and you understand the information that I'm telling you, your subconscious mind will get you rich. You need to understand that your subconscious mind contains power inside of it. It's evident in all nature. All power and all growth comes from within. Now, the reason why most people can't tap into this treasure that exists inside of their mind is truly because they don't understand. They don't recognize it. See, power comes through recognition. Once you start to recognize that you have power in this life, you start to take control. Take control of your circumstances, take control of everything. But it truly comes down to you knowing the fundamental fact and the truth that you are in control. Once you start to understand that you are in control of your reality, that your subconscious mind have powers, and the powers of the subconscious mind is connected with the infinite intelligence. The reason I say it's connected with the infinite intelligence is simply because when you are going throughout your daily life, your subconscious mind is keeping your blood pumping. It's keeping you breathing. It's the reason why you don't have to consciously pump your blood. Your conscious mind allows you to think, allows you to grab things in your environment. Your subconscious mind, on the other hand, is storing everything. So the subconscious mind is therefore unlimited simply because it is connected with the source. Your subconscious mind is connected with the source. And to use this power, you need to understand that all you have to do is tell your subconscious mind what to do and it will do it. All you have to do is trick your subconscious mind into telling and doing certain things. All you have to do is trick your mind to do certain things or tell it to do certain things and it will execute. I want you to understand the process of doing anything in life. First, you have to start off doing consciously. Consciously. Once you start off doing a habit consciously, it then becomes automatic. Think about all of the habits which you do. Think about riding a bike. Think about driving a car. First, you consciously had to do it, and then it became habitual. Now, once things start to become habitual, you understand this principle. You understand cause and effect. You start to understand that every habit you do and undertake starts to become habitual. So this gives you a power to do anything in life, any skill you want to do, anything you want to do. All the high income skills that will allow you to make more money for yourself, the subconscious mind will execute. So all you have to do is first do it consciously a few times, and then the subconscious mind picks up the pattern, and then it puts you in conscious communication with the infinite. So you need to understand that your subconscious mind is connected with the infinite. And once you start to tap into that power, everything becomes possible. You no longer have limitations as to what can be achieved because you understand that you are part of the whole. Now, I'm not telling you this so I can teach you how to. I'm not the one giving you the power. You already have it. I'm just teaching you how to use it to make money. Do you understand? I use my mind to make money and everybody else can. The reason you can't do this is because will. We have sheer will. We have sheer brutal amounts of will. Given any amount of will to any said task and any said task or goal, you will achieve it if you use your will. I said this on a previous video. I said your mind, your conscious mind is your reasoning wheel, and your subconscious mind is your past reasoning wheel. So once you start to tell yourself that you're rich, or you start to tell yourself what you want to be achieved, or tell yourself what you desire, you say that long enough, or you say it with enough conviction that your subconscious mind will pick it up. Your subconscious mind will pick it up, and you don't have to force yourself to do anything anymore. People ask me, how do I speak so effortlessly? How do I speak so powerfully? How do I speak to the point where I'm most different than any man? I speak with no doubt, no hesitancy. Well, that's genuinely because I understand the powers of my subconscious mind. And my subconscious mind is talking for me in this very existence. So you need to understand the powers that you have. If you can understand the powers that you have, you can use that same power to make money, to make wealth. All these things are given inside of you. You just need to sit there and you need to tap into that part of your mind. This also takes development. Yes, that's true. But once you start to recognize it, that's the first step. Most people don't recognize it. Most people don't recognize that they have power inside of them. They put power external to them. This is why when you hear a lot of people, they say, oh, they split a pole and a pole gave them bad luck. No, it was your belief that in that pole that gave you bad luck. So once you start to understand this power, you stop looking for things outside yourself. You start to look inside yourself. I'm not trying to give you spiritual power. You already have it. I'm trying to teach you how to use your spiritual power to make wealth, how to make money. And you do it by understanding the laws of which you have, the law of mentalism, the law that your mind is in your control, the law that if you control your mind, you can control reality. Because you can wake up and you can say, I want to make X amount of money today, and you will make it. With enough conviction, with enough belief, and enough understanding, you can do those things. And this comes down to independent thinking as well. You need to be able to think independently. You need to be able to think in a way that gives you power, right? Once you start to think in a way that gives you power, you can consciously be in control of your reality. I don't want to make you dependent upon me to learn anything or do anything. You need to understand that this power is inside of you. When you sit down and you want to achieve anything at hand, when you want to achieve any goal, you need to sit and tell yourself and affirm to yourself that whatever you want to do can be achieved and it can be pulled off if you believe. So the powers of your mind is genuinely infinite. The reason it is infinite is because you don't even have to think about your blood pumping at this very second. The subconscious mind works off intuition. All of the habits and everything you've learned in your entire life is sitting stored inside of your subconscious mind. It can be called up at any will. You just have to direct it. So most people don't direct their mind. This is why I talk about a lot of people get hung up on thoughts which are inside of their mind. A lot of people think a thought and is captivated by that thought, which makes them weaker. So you need to discard that and you need to only think thoughts which will give you power. And once you start to consciously think thoughts that give you power, you radiate power, courage, and all these different things. Well, now you start to become unstoppable. Now your subconscious mind will get you rich because you're on terms with each other. You're on equal terms. And you start to understand that you can direct your conscious mind. You can direct your subconscious mind through your conscious mind. All you have to do is start to sit and tell it directions. It's like being a commander of an army. Think of your subconscious mind as in your direct command. All you have to do is tell it to do something. I tell my subconscious mind to make me powerful, strong, sexy, charismatic, and it happens. I tell my subconscious mind to make me rich, powerful, and sexy, and it happens. I am the most powerful man on the face of the planet. This is what you need to start to affirm to yourself. And once you start to affirm to yourself, you start to make yourself believe it. And reality starts to show itself, and you start to really genuinely believe it. And you start to genuinely be powerful in your reality. But that's the first step. The first step is to truly understand that you have this powers in the first place. And you can truly see reality is very moldable with the small acts of which you do consciously per day. You consciously get up and go to the bathroom when you have to pee. You consciously think about, oh, I'm thirsty, and you go and get water. Why is this important? Because that is the principle of you are in control, that your mind controls what you do. So if your mind controls what you do, you can use that same tool, that same principle to become rich. And your subconscious mind will make you rich. Once you start to tell it, hey, I want to be rich. I want to sit down today. I want to tell myself today that one day in the future I will be rich. I want you to carry the directions out. I'm forcing you to tell me to get rich. And that's what you need to start to tell to your subconscious mind. You need to have complete conviction and full faith that it will happen. And if you have conviction and full faith that it will happen, it will happen. You need to leave the seed undisturbed. You cannot be constantly bothering the seed which you plant inside of the subconscious mind. You need to enable it to grow. Time must pass. And if you continue to allow yourself to dig up your own seeds, it won't come into fruition. So, what you must do, you must patiently wait and you must constantly keep germinating the seed of you being rich inside of your subconscious mind until it happens. Because your subconscious mind will get you rich. It is an infinite storehouse. It contains everything that you want. It has everything you want. It has imagination. It's limitless. The reason how you can close your eyes and imagine things right now shows the powers of your mind. You can imagine yourself with infinite money, infinite resources. Your bank account is bigger. You're stronger. Everyone loves you. You're respectable. Everything inside of your mind, if you're in your mind. Whatever the mind can conceive, you can achieve, given enough time. So, this is the last step. You must not be dependent upon seeing reality switch for you to believe. That means when you start to plant the seed and you start to see yourself as rich inside of your mind, you cannot look around in reality and, oh, it hasn't happened yet. Oh, that means it's not working. That's garbage. That's still garbage. So you need to get to a point where you don't need to see reality change for you to believe that you're rich and you will become rich. And that is how your subconscious mind will get you rich. You need to join the free Telegram, the t.me/Prime Operations. The link is in the description. This is where we will be joining. This is where you will be joining, and where we will come together and we will all make each other more rich, more powerful, and more stronger than ever before. Because as a community, things are much more powerful than being by yourself. Right now, you're by yourself trying to fight in this battle. You need to understand that it's a battle. And the more warriors we have and gather, the more stronger we become and the more richer each one of us become. I have things which can be beneficial to you, and you have things which can be beneficial to me. And we start to trade our talents and work together, and we can start to prepare through the atmosphere of mediocrity and break more people throughout the universe out of the mediocrity web of which the Matrix used. So that is why we're all joining together inside of the free Telegram. Now, I want you to understand that the free Telegram is there for you to use. Everything is in there. It's designed to make you more powerful, more stronger, more capable, more resilient. And the reason for this is because if I help you, you help me. This is the laws of the universe. The more you give, the more you receive. And the more likes and shares and more comments you give me, the more I'm enabled to give back to you. The more time and energy and attention you give to my videos, it enables me to give more and more back to you, which then helps you. You helping me helps you. So that is why it's a connection. That is why it's necessary that we work together. So if you understand this and it's helped you in any way, join the free Telegram. Everything is there for you to use. And if you trust me, if you just trust me, I guarantee you your life will change. Given this right information and if you apply it, you know where to find me.